Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today in this video we are going to learn about cell theory. Today we will answer three questions. The first question is what is a cell, and the second is how was it discovered, and the third question is what are the tenets of cell theory. So let us know what is a cell first. Do you know? If yes, then comment below. What is a cell? Cells are the primary building blocks of our life. They come in all shapes and sizes. As we all know that we all are multicellular organisms. Some cells are so small and can only be observed under a microscope, but some are large enough to be held like eggs. So the smallest cell, it's actually 0.3 nanometers. The smallest cell is the Mycoplasma gallisepticum, a disease-causing bacteria in birds. It can be as small as 0.3 nanometers. The largest cell is the ostrich egg, which can reach up to 6 inches in diameter. So these two are the examples of the smallest cell and the largest cell. Here are some examples of cells. What do they remind you of? Where do you think we can find them? Bacteria is the smallest cell, and the red blood cells are found in our body, and the nerve cells is also found in our body. Skin cells, smooth muscle cells, all these cells are present in our multicellular bodies like human beings. Okay, the columnar epithelial cells, algae, fat cells, everything. So let us know how the cells have been discovered. Cells were first recorded by Robert Hooke around 1665. He was improving the design of a microscope when he decided to observe a piece of cork. Up close he saw box-like structures. These are what we know as cell walls. So box-like structures means the honeycomb-like structures. When he saw these honeycomb-like structures, he named it as rooms. So that rooms in the Latin may be called as cell. At that time, the cell has been discovered. But here we have to know that the cell which he has discovered is a dead cell. Later, you'll come to know that Rudolf Virchow was the scientist who has observed the living cells. Okay. Hooke's discovery led to the development of cell theory. So German scientists Theodor Schwann, Matthias Kleiden and Rudolf Virchow consequently discovered the classical cell theory. It is a principle in biology that is fundamental to our understanding of all living organisms, summarized into three tenets. So, cell theory was given by Matthias Kleiden and Theodor Schwann, and the Rudolf Virchow was the scientist who has observed the living cells. So, what we have to come to know by cell theory, all organisms are made up of cells. A living organisms can be made of just one cell like an amoeba or trillions like the human body. All the organisms are made up of cells means what? The cells are coming from the pre-existing cells means the cell has been divided. Okay, so in the plants it been divided through the stomata and in the form of budding, but in human beings it is through meiosis and mitotic divisions. All life functions of an organism happen within the cell. That's why cells are often referred to as the basic unit of life. To be considered a life form, something needs to have at least one cell. So here what we have come to know that we are the cells which are present in our body is functionable. Okay, it stores the food, it produces the food, it refers that the red blood cells make our body oxygenated, and the WBC which are present in our body are known as the scavengers. Why? If any disease come into our body, so the WBC will fight against that, it produces antibodies against that, then they fight together and the disease will fed off from our body. Okay, so every cell has its own functions in our body. So here, what we have come to know, all cells come from other cells that are already existent. I already told you pre-existing cells produces the new cells by mitotic and meiotic divisions in the human beings and budding methods, fission method from in the plants and the other organisms. So a cell cannot exist spontaneously nor come out of a non-living thing. A non-living thing cannot produce a cell. So from this we come to know that all the cells which are present in our bodies comes from the pre-existing cells. So here, this is the last summing up the cells what we have learned in this video. You will come to know by looking this picture. So cells are the building blocks of life and they come in various shapes and sizes, as I already told you before. The development of the microscope led to the discovery of cells. So next, the three tenets of the cell theory state that all organisms have cells. Cells make life functions happen, and cells can come from other living cells. So this is the basic cell theory. If you want more and more explanation of the cell theory, then please comment down in the comment box. I'll make the other video on this. And if you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Hope you like my content. Okay, thank you. Bye bye.